Hi people, I am privileged yet again to meet with one of the best developers here in Lagos, Nigeria. You see a lot of government demolitions around housing projects.
Yeah, so I've heard a lot about that. People are concerned. We have a lot of clients.
Even when you tell them, they'll say, "Are you sure I'm not going to be affected?"
It's okay.
At the end of the day,
I can't blame people for being fearful, but we have to also look at some things practically. I mean, how many houses have been developed in Lagos in the last 5 or 10 years?
The brain behind the Averton. And in today's video, we are going to talk about a lot. Things like why he started real estate and why he decided to choose this location.
I've been partially in construction for more than 10 years, but we set up RAGNAROK Property Development Limited 5 years ago, 2019.
This promises to be an interesting video. Grab your drink and watch this video to the end.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good to see you.
Same here.
How's it going?
I'm so glad I met you at the site today.
Yeah, hope you're able to take a tour around and see what we have here.
Yes, I have. And you've done so much here. I was here last year and I can't believe what I'm seeing now.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It didn't take you long. Yeah. What did you see here that you decided to settle for this location?
Okay, so this is Secrete, right? This is the new Lekki as it is. This is the new Aja as it is as well. We focus on developing areas, areas that we can offer things that you ordinarily find in prime areas. We have 24 hours electricity here. And we have a kids playground, we have a gym, and because this land, when we chose this place, is not far from the expressway, it's just like 1 or 2 minutes maximum from the expressway, and it offers the serenity that you want for your family. Right, so I believe it's a very good location, it's a very good title, and a very good place to live and grow your family.
I understand that you have other projects, not just the Averton. You have other projects in another location. Why should my audience invest in these projects?
Okay, so this is the Averton, right? The Averton is unique, special because it's a building project. We have other projects as well that are landed projects like Westbury Homes, Oakley Court. We can talk more about that later. But as for the Averton offers you various amenities.
Yeah, you focus on building house.
Yes, housing units. They comprise of 2, 3, and 4 bedroom terraces, right? And what inspired this is the problems that were in the market at the time. So we found that what did people suffer from at the time? We ran a survey with new homeowners and tried to find out what were the issues at the time. People didn't like the fact that their houses didn't have parking. So we first ensured that we have minimum of 2 car park for each unit. People wanted some kind of maid's room or BQ as you would call it, and we made sure that all the units, even the 2 bedroom terraces we have,
I saw that the BQ is very big.
Yes,
spacious.
Correct. You find out that they're small amenities that can give good value. Things like CCTV camera, like DSTV pre-cabling, like we have some speakers in your ceiling that you can connect your mobile phone to. You can listen to the radio in your house and all of that. These were things that you couldn't ordinarily get in areas like this. Right. And here you can get land at still reasonable price. So if you buy anything here now, you can be sure that over the next 2-3 years the price will have doubled. And that will happen a couple of times.
It's still developing.
Yes, correct. There's activity and growth every day, every week, every month, every year.
And then seeing that people are already living at the other side. So it's really a good thing because you've solved that issue in the real estate industry. Because a lot of people are put off because at the end of the day they don't get what they are being promised of. So it's a really good thing. You've solved that.
Correct. Thank you very much. I must add to that part of why we came into the business 5 years ago was because of that. We found that a lot of people want houses, a lot of people want to invest in property, but they have the issue. It's difficult to trust. Who do you entrust your money to? How can you be sure that they'll deliver? So in RAGNAROK Property Development Limited, we made sure over time that all our projects, it's not just this project. We have the Westbury Homes project. If you go there as well, you will see that all the infrastructure, even though that is a landed project, you see that all the infrastructure we promised there, we've delivered. Right? There's a basketball court there, there's a kids playground there. and so on and so forth. So you see that we're doing the same thing with Oakley Court that we just launched, even though it's just 3 months old. If you go there now, you see that the gatehouse is fully built, and we started doing the road network on the inside. We're also offering various amenities there. We don't just build houses, we build small cluster communities. So you won't see any of our projects where it's just 1 or 2 houses. No, we want to create an environment that is serene and good for family and communal life.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Another thing is, you see a lot of the government demolitions around. And how safe is this project?
Yeah, so I've heard a lot about that. People are concerned. We have a lot of clients.
Even when you tell them, they'll say, "Are you sure I'm not going to be affected?"
It's okay.
At the end of the day?
I can't blame people for being fearful, but we have to also look at some things practically. I mean, how many houses have been developed in Lagos in the last 5 or 10 years?
Okay.
How many houses, and how many houses have had this issue of demolition? So I liken it to not to take anything away from it. It's a big issue, but I liken it to a car accident. But there are cars on the road. What we need to really consider is what ratio of cars on the road are involved in car accidents, right? So in this case now, I can tell you that the demolition of building is peculiar to less than maybe 0.001% of the industry. But we can talk about that. It's a sad thing generally. Nobody wants to see people put money into structures and then at some point they just come and pull it down. But is it limited to that? Developers need to do better. I don't think there's anywhere in the world where it's appropriate for people to fill up maybe drainages or public utilities and then start building houses on it. So there's a delicate balance there. Everybody can do better in that regard. We shouldn't be having things like that. But I tell you that our own project, we don't have any such experience. We don't have any experience. We don't have any experience of sorts. We do. There's no. All our projects are either governor's consent, C of O. We do only clean valid titles. It's better to do that than try to cut corners. And then, so I think there's a lot of corner cutting going on. That's where some people also find themselves in that situation where they struggle with demolition.
He's from the
demolition issue.
He's a barrister. You don't need to be afraid. The property is safe. This project.
100%. 100%.
How has your experience in real estate been?
Okay, so well, anybody doing this business will tell you that it's not easy, But then again, I don't think there's any business that is easy like that. But I believe that eventually there's a sweet spot. I mean, like over time.
The money aspect.
Well, I want to believe so. I want to believe so. Because there's always the probability or ability to scale. And any business that has that, I believe will always offer you the returns, regardless of how much you put in terms of effort. But I must tell you that it's tedious and it takes a lot of resilience. It demands a lot of capital, but you need to persevere altogether. My own experience, I've been partially in construction for more than 10 years. But we set up RAGNAROK Property Development Limited 5 years ago, 2019, and I'm the CEO, managing director. And from then we've been full time doing property development. We have about 4 estates now, right? And we hope to continue to expand on that. We are here for good, we are here for full time, and now later we'll still be here. We're trying to carve a niche in the industry. We're particular about certain things. Our prices are always all inclusive, so we don't do hidden charges. So our mantra is what we quote is what you pay. So we're yes. So yes, correct. Thank you so much. So we try to deliver as promised all the time. We try to have a good rapport with our clients. We are particular about customer service.
Wow. So I understand that there's a new compound coming up and there's something special for early birds.
Oh yeah. So we are extending this project to the next compound, which is just behind.
Okay.
They were calling it Averton 2, right? There you have 2 beds, 3 beds.
Same as this.
Yes, more or less, same as this with the same amenities, and this is a very good time to key into that because we're running a discount of 5 million right?
Wow.
5 million on the 3-bed.
That's huge.
Right. The price is ordinarily 105 million, but now it's going for 100 million for people that came between now and middle of next month. Okay. That's middle of October, right? Mm-hmm. So that's the Alberton 2. We have other projects as well. We have our latest baby, the Oakley Court. Mm-hmm. The Oakley Court is in Eleko, in a place called the Deraskin. Land is C of O. Site and service. We're selling the land.
So many developments going around that.
Yes, and Oakley is like highly discounted right now. Other estates are selling at double of what we're selling, only because that project too is new. Not because it's of less value, but because it's new. Right. So the best time to key in is now. Now. Exactly. Right. The best time to key in is now. So we have our Westbury Homes project also in Lakoe, which is a landed estate, site and service. 300 square meters, 450 square meters, 600 square meters there as well.
I will say this over and over again. I like the fact that these projects, people are already living in this estate.
Yes, not without challenges.
Yeah, that's where I was going to ask you, what are the challenges you've been facing as a developer?
You ask anybody that is taking this business serious, they'll tell you that it's a business of problems. And I say that from a good place, but it's a business of problems. You have to, in fact, if you go for a month without anything coming up,
so it's not all about the money that developers are making a lot of money.
You have to love solving problems for you to do well in this space, I must say, right? Because remember that this is Nigeria, right? It's not like there's a portfolio of skilled workers anywhere, right? It's hard to get skilled workers. It's hard to force people to get up to the standard you want them to work at, right? So to achieve that, you're going to fight with a lot of contractors. You're going to fight with a lot of illiterate, semi-illiterate, and literate alike. We try to maintain a certain standard, and there's a rough patch in pushing through to ensure that people know that you will not accept anything less. Right. So there's that. There's also the stress that comes with government agencies. You have 10 government agencies breathing down your neck at the same time. Not a problem with government people doing their work. You want to encourage them to do their work too. But there's duplicity of that. There's also the time that it takes in doing getting land titles and getting land registered and all of that. Those are the basic challenges. Then you now have the ones that is not planned for, like this hyper kind of inflation. Like imagine how much we're buying building materials when we started this project and how much we're buying towards the end. And at some point you have to pick. When you experience something like that, you have to pick between just sacrificing the profit on the project so that you can deliver the project, or maybe the project fails altogether. But we have a track record of delivery.
A lot of people have failed in that aspect.
Yes, so we have a track record of delivery, and it's a difficult thing. Going back to ask clients for money, we try to not do it. And in achieving that, most of the time you have to make a sacrifice with your
profit.
Sometimes maybe even more than profit. You might have to sacrifice to ensure that people don't believe. They think,
it's all about making the money.
No. It's not that. People that are really in the business, and when I say doing the business, people that are actually delivering can relate to what I'm saying. Right, and they'll tell you that yes, sometimes it's like that. But the inflation that has occurred in the last 2 years is unprecedented. Nobody can say that they would have guessed that this is how much this will be selling for now. So those are like serious challenges that we face from time to time. It makes it hard to plan, or harder. Makes it harder to plan, especially when you're still trying to deliver a certain amount of value. Right.
In your experience so far, what's the ideal location?
I get that question often. I mean, when we say ideal location for what? But let me try and answer based on what I think you're asking.
Okay.
So in terms of investment, an ideal location would be somewhere that is incubating. Incubating would be somewhere that
potential.
One, the title is already good. I wouldn't advise anybody to go and buy land that they're telling that they are processing something or processing this or that. All those processing. Those are, you want land that the first owner of the land must have gotten it properly from the government, right? So that has to be there first, right? You want something that is not yet fully developed, because in fully developed areas, if you have a downturn or a slide or a depression, they are first going to be impacted. So you want somewhere that is growing, where you can see things that still need to be done, right, in the area. So as more houses spring up, you can be sure that you're getting some desired appreciation. As more roads are being built in the area and so on, there's more room to profit.
Below the market value as
Well, you can still get it as I don't know what market value is, but but you can get it at a good price. Yes, let's just say at a good price for value. Yes, because in developed areas, the price of all that development will already be baked into the price of the property. Yes, so there is no time you are not buying at a premium, whether you then in turn make profit or not, but you would have bought at a huge premium as well, right? So that's in terms of investment. But in terms of living, right? Right. In terms of living, if you're going to live in the property, you would consider things that are just a few minutes off the expressway. I wouldn't even recommend the expressway itself, but I would recommend 1 or 2 turnings off the expressway where you don't have to drive more than 1 or 2 minutes. Right. So you are not directly on the expressway because you're not a commercial. If you're a commercial building, yes, maybe you want to be on the expressway, but the expressway will get busy over time. I don't know if you want to be there, but you want to be just off the expressway. You can still enjoy a high level of serenity, right? But at the same time, you don't have to commute too long to reach your house, to get to your house. So and if you look at our estates, if you look at Alverton now, once you turn off the expressway, it's 2 turnings off the expressway. It takes you 2 minutes. You are here. If you look at our new site, the Oakley Court is 1 turning off the expressway. There's a government contractor doing the road now. When they're done, it will take you 30 seconds, right, off the expressway to get there. Right. So those are the things that I would say is important for location. I mean, your question was about ideal location. It would also be nice if you take some time out, maybe today, to visit.
Exactly. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check out.
Excellent. We appreciate that.
Yes. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sarah, for your time today.
I'll check out these other projects.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Guys, I'm sure you've learned so much from this video. I've learned so much. It was so insightful. Now, we are currently running a 5 million naira discount on Averton Phase 2. It's still within this location, just behind this location. If you want to key into this project, all you need to do is to just call me. And we have other projects like the Oakley and the Westbury. In this estate, we are selling landed property. These properties are safe with a governor's consent. So you are safe from any government encumbrances. You don't need to be afraid of anything. Thank you for watching this video to this point. Please, if you are new in my channel, this is where I get to show you off-plan projects that you can buy way below the market price, or you are looking for a luxury house, we can also give it to you. If you are looking for something like that in the market, subscribe to this channel so that whenever we post new videos, you will be notified. Till I see you again in my next video, please ensure to like and comment in this video. Bye guys.